everyone. This is Adron, your host here at Thrashing Code, and this is one of the episodes where I dive back into the coding or programming or hacking side of things in the technical world. Often I'm usually talking about music, but this one's going to be all about slinging the code. All right, so what is this series that I'm kicking off with this episode? Let me describe this to you. So I'm going to be tackling some problems, pretty standard stuff that if you're in college or just getting out of college or just been through the torture of like some of the interview cycles out there, you're familiar with these problems that I'm going to be tackling at first. Okay, at first, that's the big differentiator. So I'm going to go through a couple dozen problems, one per episode, where what I'll do is I'll take the problem, we'll solve the problem, I'll do a refactor, get the code nice and clean, basically the way that you would ideally want an implementation once it's in your code base. And then from there, I'll take that and get AI to solve the same problem and see if it comes up with like a similar solution, a better solution, or whatever it might be. But we'll find that out together. Basically, an exploration of AI through known problems that we all have solved through our programming journey. So that's what this series is about. And then as we get toward the end of the first dozen or 2 dozen problems solved, I'm going to shift gears over to actually shipping something that's more real, right? Because even though, companies love to give us these interviews out there in the world where it's like, oh yeah, solve a binary tree that flips upside down on its head or whatever. That's not what you ship. You never ship that stuff. It's just ridiculous. It's kind of a waste of time. But it's very, very handy to know these things. And what I'm going to do though, since we'll have covered all those other things, I'm going to shift gears to actually shipping something that you'd be asked to ship in a production style job, where it might be an API, it might be a website, it might be something of that nature. And maybe we'll figure out how to squeeze in some of those data structures and whatever else in there. But we'll get AI, or we'll work with AI to ship that solution out into the world, whether it might be via something like Vercel or AWS or Azure or GCP or whatnot, or maybe we just deploy something locally and ship it. Whatever the case, join me on this journey. We're going to get it figured out, and we're going to see what AI can do these days. And I'll be covering the bases too. I'm not going to use just one AI tool. It'll be chat-gpt 4.0, or it might be Claude, or it might be something like that. So join me. We'll get it figured out, and we'll get some code shipped. Cheers. The next episode, which will be the first problem, will be linked right somewhere here.